Hello guys, so in this video we will be discussing about the most important topic that students around the world who are studying, who are in the medical fields, find it difficult to understand that tuberculosis is a very important and a very contagious disease that we see worldwide, that many cases are associated with tuberculosis, and tuberculosis has basically three types: primary tuberculosis, latent tuberculosis, and active tuberculosis. And in this video, we will be discussing about what is the actual difference between primary TB, latent TB, and active TB, right? So let's start the lecture. So first of all, this will be a very short and concise and very productive lecture, which will cover the main aspects of primary TB, latent TB, and active TB. So first of all, if I just quickly discuss with you the main mechanism which takes place during tuberculosis, is tuberculosis takes place when you inhale any kind of inhale a certain type of microorganism which is called Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Now this Mycobacterium tuberculosis, it enters in when you inhale this foreign particle, this Mycobacterium tuberculosis, it enters through your airways, through your bronchioles, and then it enters your alveoli. And when it enters your alveoli, alveolar macrophages take up these foreign particles of Mycobacterium tuberculosis, which are present in your alveoli. Now, when this is encountered, that a Mycobacterium tuberculosis has entered your lungs or entered your alveolar spaces, macrophages are activated and an immune response is recruited, in which the T cells, the monocytes, are activated. And this is activated in due to which cause bacteria start to multiply within your macrophages. Within the macrophages present in your alveoli, the bacteria start to multiply in the macrophages, due to which an immune response is activated. And due to that immune response, what happens that a granuloma of thick-walled structure starts to form, in which these are the tiny bacterial particles, Mycobacterium tuberculosis particles, which are present. Now, what happens that due to the tissue's necrosis, this middle part, it starts to shred off, and only this thick-walled outer structure is left, and inside that there are some particles, some bacteria which remain inside, and these are called latent TB. What happens in latent TB? Bacteria are dormant, they are not active, they are in an inactive state, and in latent TB you will have no symptoms, and it is not contagious, and it will not affect your lungs, or it will not enter your blood, or any other organs. It will stay in this granuloma, right? Now, how is primary TB, latent TB, and active TB activated? Basically, first of all, primary TB takes place, then latent TB takes place, then active TB takes place. Primary TB is classified as what? A small granuloma. When you are first exposed to Mycobacterium tuberculosis, what happens is that you are first exposed to these Mycobacterium tuberculosis, and you have mild symptoms which are present, and this is not contagious, this is not infectious, this is not a serious condition, right? It's only that sometimes you will be symptomatic to mild symptoms, and sometimes you will be usually asymptomatic. Hence, no symptoms will occur even if you have acquired primary TB test and primary TB, and when you acquire a primary TB test, you will have a positive result, of course, but no such symptoms will take place, right? And then latent TB takes place. Latent TB is some bacteria remain in that granuloma and remain in that macrophage in an inactive state. And then what happens in active TB? Let's just move upwards. So I've talked about primary TB. Primary TB is the first stage. Immune system finds and captures the germs, and you are first exposed to Mycobacterium tuberculosis, right? Now, most people don't have symptoms of primary infection. You will not have any symptoms of primary infection, and you remain asymptomatic. Bacteria status will be that bacteria will enter the body and immune response will be activated, and bacteria will be killed. Of course, those bacteria which will be multiplying will be killed. This is not infectious, and how you will diagnose? Chest X-ray, TB skin test, and clinical assessment are the main diagnosis. Now, what happens in active TB? Active TB is activated. Basically, active TB is takes place due to a weak immune system. If your immune system is very weak, that can be due to any factor. For example, diabetes, kidney disease, use of certain medication. If you are using, for example, steroids, corticosteroids, glucocorticoids, your immune system is very weak, due to which it will be unable to fight those bacteria. What happens that the granuloma, it breaks down, and granuloma breaks down the bacteria. They gain entry into the lungs, and they start to multiply and cause infection in your lungs, and then they eventually enter the blood and blood circulation and cause severe infection, right? So the symptoms will include bad cough, fatigue, night sweating, chest pain, loss of appetite, and bacteria will be continuously multiplying. Usually it is contagious, and you can some other person can also catch this TB, tuberculosis, if you are near by them, right? Diagnosis is most commonly you need to have a sputum smear test. Culture test is very important to identify bacteria, and chest X-ray will be abnormal. Chest X-ray will be abnormal. Here chest X-ray will be quite normal, with slight difficulties, but it will be normal, right? And here the chest X-ray will be abnormal. And latent TB, I have already told you that latent TB, after immune response, some bacteria become inactive and dormant. That is called latent TB. No symptoms will occur. It is not active, not an dormant state, not infection, and it can be diagnosed through positive TB test. No abnormalities in chest. There will be no abnormalities in chest, right? So this was a main difference, right? Granuloma forms early to contain bacteria. Some are clear and some remain dormant. This catches up to the latent TB. Latent TB with strong immunity keeps bacteria inactive, and if you have weak immunity, you will catch active TB, which granuloma fails to contain that bacteria, and reactivation leads to active disease. So active TB is also called reactivation stage of the bacteria, right? So this was the main difference between primary TB, active TB, and latent TB, and I hope you have understood this difference.